The schools participating in this football playoff game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by the school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to these skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority, and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
The Arkansas Activities Association supports good sportsmanship. All spectators have a responsibility while watching an athletic contest because their actions influence high school youth. It is important that they display the best of sportsmanship to help instill proper attitudes and ideals in these youth.
The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in an athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
Take a stroll down memory lane as you stride into Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake, where things are done the old-fashioned way. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and even late night, you'll find only the best. Breakfast to die for, a lunch offering fresh burgers and fries, and dinner platters that are sure to keep you coming back for more. And did we mention hand-dipped shakes, as well as a great selection of desserts? It all awaits you at Steak and Shake, located just south of the mall. Steak and Shake, life needs flavor.
do it.
Okay, we're back with you for the boys game now and getting ready to play Pine Bluff Dollarway, who was the #1 team in the state for much of the year, Derek. And
Got upset at the regional tournament. Brooklyn beat them, and that was their first loss in a while. And so, yeah, you're right. The Dollarway team, they were ranked #1 in the state for a good part of the season, and they may come in angry today. Let's hope they come in a little bit lackadaisical. Lynn, before we get going too much, I want to give a shout-out to Miss Suggs' class and Miss Carpenter's class. They're watching back at Prairie Grove Primary School, so I want to give them a shout-out, say hello to Miss Tice and Coach Bartholomew that's subbing in for me today. And those kids do not need – the high school, they need tests, pop quizzes.
These guys.
The primary school, none of that. Just have fun down there, kids.
Well, here's – for Prairie Grove, here comes coming into the game, 17-13. 0-0, Tanner Purcell, he's a junior. Number 4, Ty Tice, and Ty's, what a great career he's had here at Prairie Grove, Derek, and he's been an integral part of the program the last 3 years.
I'm so glad to see these seniors, and I mean really the whole team and the coaches get to this state tournament level. They've endured some tough seasons and fought through it all and played hard the entire way through. I'm glad to see them get rewarded, and hopefully we can come out and play a good game today.
Parker Galligan also starting, and then another senior, Derek Arguello, and, of course, the big man in the middle, sophomore, Dylan Sainer. Well, Derek, Dollarway comes in. We were talking about him. They've lost 4 games. 2 of them were to Heber Springs.
Yep.
2 of them to Heber Springs, and then also lost last week to Brooklyn, and then early in the season to Clarendon, I believe, who's Clarendon sitting at 27-1. I think they're a 2A school, but they're sitting at 27-1.
Number 4, Lynn, I know you've got the roster.
Darius Robinson. Kavion Into, I think he's number 10 and not number 11. I think it said Kavion Into. Number Dewan Christmas.
Yeah, they've got 2 number 11s listed, don't they?
That one's number 10.
10 is Into. Okay.
And then another Into, Kamari Into as well.
And Lynn, number 22, Liddell.
Joshua Liddell.
He's the recruit for the Razorback football team, so you know he's going to be a very solid athlete for Dollarway.
Well, he's a little guy. And for those watching, that's a little sarcasm with that.
Yeah. Let's not have a measuring contest between him and Tice. I think Tice will be looking up at him.
Well, for those that are watching, please go to pgtigersonline.com and let us know where you're watching from.
Key is going to be handling pressure, Lynn, and we talked about it in the girls' game. It's going to be the same story in the boys' game, except the boys are going to see a little bit of a different speed, I think, on the floor with the Dollarway team. We got to handle the pressure, and getting off to a good start would be key for us today and improve our chances of winning this ball game. Here comes, they're picking us up at half court, a little 2-2-1 half court trap.
Wow, we had Sainer for just a minute. There's Purcell, thought about it. Boy, he got hit. Wow, turnover there. We probably got fouled once or twice down there.
Yeah, I thought we really did there.
And there's Liddell. And there's Sainer with the rebound. Liddell takes his first shot. You can see the athleticism there whenever he took a shot.
Oh,
He did that, but now Tice gets it past. And now.
Got it. Once you break that pressure, Lynn, you got to get shots at the basket.
And
there you go.
Purcell's going to go to the line. Well, Derek, we got in the midst of we had so many of those girls that were watching the game earlier. We were all really cheering our girls down the stretch. Unfortunately, I got so tied up into the game.
We got distracted, didn't we?
Purcell at the line. And the first one's on the way, and no good. Purcell with a second opportunity. That foul was on number 11. That is Christmas. And now Prairie Grove has the lead.
Yes,
1-0.
here we go, man. Good start.
And they got to give us our point.
Yeah, they still actually. We've got it on our paper. They don't have the lead on the scoreboard. Come on, fellas. And they finally give us the lead, so it is officially in the books now.
Who are they going to get? I hope they get.
Yeah, we're going to need Sainer to stay in a ball game. They got
Galligan
Galligan on
Galligan
that.
with that.
We don't want to see any of our players get
I
fouls.
don't want to see Galligan get them either, but
No.
I definitely need Sainer in there for a little while with the size.
Well, look at this, Lynn. Dollarway puts nobody on the free throw line to rebound the ball.
That's how much.
So we don't have to worry about blocking out on that's the good thing. They make 1 out of 2. They want to set up that pressure defense at the half court. They think they've got a better chance of getting a turnover than they do an offensive rebound off a missed free throw.
There's Arguello. And, boy, they do have a lot of Arguello with an opportunity. Oh, wow. Boy, they do apply the pressure.
Yeah, that's a good job by Derek, though,
Not
of handling
panicking.
that pressure. He didn't panic. He took his time. Oh.
Wow, there we go. And Tice.
There's a good look. Oh, pull the trigger, fellas.
And there's Tice for 3.
Short.
He's partially blocked. There's Big Sainer. He's going to get
there
fouled.
you go. There you go.
And Sainer goes up strong. He's fouled. Derek, the way Dollarway's playing, I'm having to count to make sure they don't have 7 guys on the court. Because
Yeah.
they are all over the place.
Well, it's definitely going to be an adjustment for the speed of the game. And I kind of like the fact that last week at regionals, come on, Dylan.
There he
you
is. Dylan makes it.
Is Dardanelle pressed us, Lynn, and showed us really some aggressive pressure in the full court and the half court, and maybe that will help us in preparation for today's ball game.
And Dylan makes 1 of 2, so we're 2 of 4 from the line right now. And
yeah,
boy, these guys take forever to put points up on the board.
They're not in a hurry about it.
Hey, it's 2-1, and
give us the points.
Good grief! And now a steal by the Tigers.
And we turn it right back over,
Turn it
Lynn.
right back over.
I don't want to harp on these scoreboard guys,
But
Lynn, but it's happened every time we've gone to a state tournament. The girls dealt with it a couple years ago. Is the scorekeepers were not on top of their game over there. I'm calling for Coach Elder. Get him down here.
Sainer adjusting the shot, but a nice job at number 4. Darius Robinson, that was a nice rebound put back up by Robinson.
That's one thing we got to do, Lynn, is block out as much as you can, because I don't think we're going to out-jump these guys.
No, there we go.
You can't throw it over the top of them either.
Set up. Derek. Joshua Liddell. Liddell was going for the posterize.
He wasn't going for a layup.
No, he was trying
to
posterize Arguello, and Arguello did not have anything of it that time.
Well, here's another thing, Lynn, and I have to go way back to November to bring this up. But these boys for Prairie Grove,
Liddell makes the first one. It's 4-2 Dollarway.
our guys saw the best athlete in the state.
Oh, absolutely.
First game out, we played up at Bentonville, Malik Monk.
No doubt about it.
So you hope that you can draw something from that experience. I mean, as bad as that game was for us, you can learn from those experiences and realize.
He is by far the best that we've seen all year, and that's taking nothing away from guys like Michael Perry at Pottsville, Liddell and nothing. I mean, but Malik Monk's in a league by himself.
Got to take care. Yeah, you can't dribble through that, Leighton. You can't pass over him, guys.
And look there. There
we go. There we go.
5-4. You got to keep it close.
Hey,
there.
We'll take the. Yeah. Good point.
That's our first field goal. Comes at the 5:14 mark.
Yeah, but you can tell if you sit back on that pressure, Lynn, they're going to eat us up. You really got to go at it. And boy, they are calling it tight.
Well, they're calling it tight on.
Let them play.
Well, they weren't calling it tight down here on the pressure, Derek.
That's true. Well, they got Sainer on that one, so that's his first one. And, boy, we're sitting back in a man-to-man defense.
The long 3. Wow. That's Ento. Ento makes a 3. It's 8-4 Dollarway. 4:50 to go here.
You got to be quick with it, guys. That's a good solid play by Sainer there.
Yep. There we go.
Okay,
and now
good,
Leighton Smith. And I think, Derek, a lot of times when you play speed and you the thing you can't do is you can't let that intimidate you.
No.
You can't let it. You have to play hard. You have to just play your game and play smart. Discipline, fundamental.
And I'm not saying we have to play perfect, Lynn, but you're going to commit turnovers. I mean, that's going to happen in the course of a ball game, but what you want to do is make aggressive turnovers. If you're going to commit turnovers, go aggressive at them. Leighton Smith makes both free throws, and that is number 10 for Dollarway, Into. That's his second foul. So he's out of the ball game right now. That could be big later on.
We're getting a lot of texts and things here about the score. You got it. It's up now. So 8-6 Dollarway.
Boy, Lynn, we're fouling too much. I mean, we got 4 fouls in 3.5 minutes of the ball game. Dollarway's gonna be shooting free throws before too long, and they actually
they got 3 themselves.
Oh, he's over the back.
You got to call over the back on that, guys.
Now we pick up another foul.
I know he can leap out of the gym, but he.
I mean, we had perfect position right there. Yeah. He jumped over the top of us. That's the second foul on Storley now.
And Into misses the first one, 8-6.
There's been more free throws in this ball game than the girls combined, just about. My goodness.
Well, we're not even halfway through it, and they're going to be shooting. They're going to be shooting 1-1 here.
Oh yeah.
After 2 more fouls. 9-6.
And here's full court pressure for the first time from Dollarway. Those lob passes, they're never going to work.
Got to be crisp. Sometimes you got to go with a bounce pass.
Yes. Yeah. You got to ball fake at times, Lynn, and try to get the defense moving one way so that you can open up something else.
There we go. And now
there you go. You hear Coach Ed. I hear him say, "Go! Don't slow down."
3-pointer, no good. Sainer with a big rebound.
Good board by Sainer.
Oh, and a nice dunk that time.
Well, if the refs, I'll tell you this, if the refs allow Dollarway to play this physical, we literally have no chance. They're going to have to. They call the foul there on 22 that time, Liddell.
Yeah, we're going
to need some fouls called on them to slow them down a little bit. And Sainer should be used to it. He's gotten hammered all season long.
Hang on.
Ty travels with it, so he's going to give the ball back to Dollarway. We're at the 3:47 mark in the the first quarter. Dollarway with an 11-6 lead. We turned it over right there. Lynn had to step away for a minute. We walked with the ball.
There's.
You got it.
Dale, I got it. Thank you. Now it's 13-6, and boy, you can't let it get away from you. You got to try to keep this thing close.
I really think the more we can make them shoot from the outside, that's going to be about the only nice pass there.
Nice job. And
there you go.
If you can break that down, Derek, and get back.
You got to attack it. You can't sit back on your heels, but we got to keep Dollarway out of the lane, and they're hurting us right now from inside the lane. And that one, he's hit 2 threes now.
And he's got the dunk as well, so it's 16-8.
Into's got 10 points, and he's got 2 fouls, but he's still in the ball game. But, yeah, you can't allow him to shoot that open from the outside. Dylan doing a good job of maintaining. There you go. There you go. Well, the Tigers doing a good job, Lynn. This is going to be our 7th and 8th free throw shot of the first quarter.
Both teams with 5 fouls. Fouls did slow down a little bit there for a bit, Derek. But
just for a minute.
And there's Purcell. Cuts the lead to 16-9. If the oh my gosh, these guys are. I hate to keep complaining about it, but it's horrible. I mean, how hard is it to hit a button? They put a good grief.
That's
coast to coast. Nice rebound by
Storley. Storley's got 2 fouls, but Coach Ed's going to keep him in the ball game because of his athleticism.
Long 3 by Leighton Smith. No good. Rebound.
He rushed that one a little bit.
Yeah.
They're dangerous in transition, though.
Man, he's tough, Derek.
I mean, 13 points. And 3 of those threes, Lynn, all 3 of those threes, he has not been guarded out there.
Well, Coach Ed told me, and we talked a little bit about this last night, and on the way down and opportunity at dinner last night. And he was saying that he's got 5 timeouts, and he said he knows that if he's going to have a shot with these guys, that he has to not let it get away from him early. So if he has to take them early, he's going to take them. And he just took one at 2:16 in the first quarter.
Well, and right now, we've turned the ball over a couple times. We're not shooting it real well. The big problem, though, Lynn, and what we've relied on for the past, the run that we've been on, our boys have been on, we have relied on our defense. And, right now, you've given up 19 points in 5 minutes and 44 seconds of play. That's not how we're going to win this game.
No.
We've got to play much more solid defensively if we're going to win this game.
Well, I'm going to look at our PG Tigers online. I've got a crew: Ty, Haley, Gretchen, Haley's mother-in-law, Sherry Murch. They're all watching from Provo. And
grandson, is he sleeping through it, or
I hope he's got his eyes open watching. And then and they're saying we can do it because McKay said so. We also have Mallory. Everybody's letting us know the score wasn't up. We finally got it up, and now inside, and there's Purcell.
Man, they're just fast.
They are just so fast, and now, man, I'll tell you what. Everybody, you got. So the Tigers, I'm watching Tice. Tice is quick. He's a quick ball player. And he's doing a pretty good job against this press.
I think Tice might be the quickest guy in our conference.
And he's working his way.
Oh, goodness. Well.
Wow. Well, the Prairie Grove fans are alive and well here, that's for sure.
Here's where we got to step it up, Lynn. Defense has got to do a better job of getting some stops.
Oh, Derek, I got a correction to make here. That was not mother-in-law Sherry. That was my sister-in-law Sherry. Sorry.
You might want to get those straight.
Yeah, I got to get that straight. I can get in big trouble with all that. 1:24 to go here in the first quarter. Dollarway up 19-9 on Prairie Grove. And, Derek, I think if we could you don't want to gripe too much about officially, but, there's been a couple times that, you don't do that, and the momentum starts, and then all of a sudden you're down 6 points, 8 points, 10 points.
Well, we saw it Saturday against Pottsville in the third-place game was 2 calls that could have gone our way, didn't. It led to that huge run that Pottsville had to get away from us in that ball game. So you're right. One call here or there can make a big difference.
Or not a call, or no call.
Or no call.
Yep.
At the same time, when you're not getting those calls, you have to play through that.
Well, now the second shot on the way. This is Douglas. I'm much better with the last names on these guys than I am the first names. I think.
Well, I think that was Liddell, actually, 22. Hit that free throw, so he's got 3 points. He's 3 out of 4. Now a different look defensively.
Go up, Big Sainer.
Come on, Dylan. Give us a foul, fellas. Yeah, they're not going to call anything.
They're going to call a jump ball, which we didn't get.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, my goodness. Give us something. Call something, fellas.
Well, Sainer did a good job getting it down there, just unable to convert.
And of course, man, he's taking a beating all season long. Just gets hammered on down there.
Well, they didn't call on our end that time either.
But we got a rebound. That's the key. You didn't get that rebound, and they made us pay for it.
Donald Robinson with that basket, and it's a 22-9 lead.
This is what we didn't want, Lynn. We want to keep this thing close. We need to get it back.
Three-pointer,
no
good. And Purcell gets his own rebound, goes up strong. No foul call.
Oh, my God.
And there's Parker Galligan, 22-11.
Well, good job by the Tigers of continuing to battle because – oh, there we go, Dylan.
And Sainer with a nice block shot. And there's Purcell.
There we go. There's a foul.
Well, they do know how to call one
down
there.
They do know. Okay. But that's a good look by Ty there because he didn't even step across half court. We had a guy open down low, and when we get it by their pressure, we've actually got a 2-on-1 if we can get it by. Got 20 seconds left in the quarter. We can cut this to single digits. This would be a big possession, and we get the ball coming out, which I know you love, Lynn.
I do. I always.
Oh,
whoa. There's Sainer working strong inside. No call. Well, 22-11, that's the end. And I'll tell you, Lance Lee down here, he's fired up, Derek.
Well, for all the people that are watching from home, Lance is making enough noise to take up the slack of everybody else that's not able to make it today.
Well, 22-11, and I got to tell you, I really like our effort, Derek. We're hustling, we're going after it, we're going up strong, not getting unfortunately not able to get a few calls, but
and that's the thing I liked about us all year, Lynn, is the effort has always been there. The effort has always been there. The execution has not always been there, and sometimes we run up a team that's a little bit better than we are. But I think if we can play a little better defensively and offensively, just a little bit, we got a chance to win this game. As athletic as Dollarway is and as good as they are, if we can play just a little bit better, we give ourselves a chance.
Well, 22-11.
Don't let your brother quit basketball.
Well,
I heard he was thinking about not even playing this year.
Well, Derek, I know you were sitting there talking to Thomas Sainer, Dylan's brother, and encouraging him to continue with his basketball. But one thing I really like there is, because Dylan does play football, he's used to the contact.
Oh, for sure.
And he's getting it out there. The other thing I would say about our effort, Derek, is that being down 22-11, if we can convert and get this thing, we need to stay in the single digits as much as possible. You can't go down. This isn't a team that, with our style of play, we can get down 15, 18 points and expect to come back.
Well, and right now, Dollarway's on pace for 88 points. We're not going to win that game. That's not the kind of games that we've been winning games in the 50s, even the 40s. So our offense is about where it's on pace that it's been in this winning streak. Our defense has got to really pick up.
Well, the other thing I see here with us, here comes Tice. Cross-court pass to Weston Fitz. There's Sainer. Gets it inside Arguello.
Oh, you got to shoot that, Derek. You got to go up there.
Yeah,
That's good offense right there.
Yeah,
we got the ball close to the basket. Just got to go up with it.
One more pass we really probably could have.
Yeah.
Thing I just noticed with Dollarway has got a whole they were there for a minute. They had a bunch of new guys in. It looks like some of the starters came back.
Yeah, and Sainer just picked up his second foul. That's
Christmas is coming to the line.
Don't want to see that.
Now they'll be in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way.
And you know what? It's frustrating for Dylan because Christmas just took the ball, went all the way to the basket. Nobody even stepped up to stop him. I don't know if there was a lack of communication on who was guarding who, but
that's 2 fouls on Sainer.
Yeah, that's big. That's not what we want to see. And I think Dollarway's going to change up. They may go diamond and one right here. Defensively, they've done kind of now it's back to the 2-2-1, which is what they did earlier. Got to be careful in that corner.
Well, they're not calling it either way. I think they fouled us. We fouled them, Derek.
Yeah, I mean,
yep.
They let both of those go that time, but we talked about it in the girls' game, Lynn, that danger zone right there across half court.
We got to have those rebounds. We can't get this is a team you definitely can't give 5 or 6 chances
to, Right.
Tice pull up about 14 feet. No good. Rebound's going to go to Dollarway. Man. Well, I tell you, they're excited over here at Prairie Grove, Derek, about some of these calls. 24-11. And, Derek, we talked about this last week. I think sometimes the speed of the game, they can't blow their whistle fast enough to make a call.
Yeah, most of the times, most of the times you don't want to say anything about the level of fitness from some of these referees, but sometimes you're right, they have trouble keeping up with the pace of play, and they've let it be physical at times, and then at times they've not let it be physical. And what you want as a team, as a player, and as a coach is, and fans really, just be consistent both ways. And if you do that, you can live with the results. But
26-11, and I'll tell you,
they've hit 9 free throws, Lynn, for their 26 points.
They've almost outscored us with free throws alone. Wow, there we go.
You cannot lob the ball. Come on, Ty.
Yeah, Ty, he never really had control of that.
And they're getting second chances after second chances.
Now they've stretched this thing out to 17 points, and that's not.
Here goes Weston. He's going to make something happen.
And he's going to get a foul, and that's going to be on, I can't see the.
22, Liddell gets that one in. It's going to be his second foul.
Are we still running? I just got something said we're not rolling.
What you don't want, Lynn, is when Dollarway gets on these little runs is you can't just get so frustrated that you quit trying to execute what your game plan was. You just got to continue. They're going to have their runs. You just want to limit them as much as you can and keep them from really getting away from you. And right now, Dollarway's kind of getting away from us a little bit. And Dollarway, this is what's kind of amazing to me, Lynn, is Dollarway as aggressively as they've played. They've shot 12 free throws, and we've shot 10. So they've outshot us at the free throw line, and yet they're playing so aggressive defensively on us.
But the fact that you said 12 and 10, that's a lot of free throws.
That is a lot.
I mean, think about it. You're talking about 20, and we're not even. We haven't even played 10 full minutes of basketball yet.
And really, we could have more than 10 free throws way. You know.
Exactly. I mean, we've been sitting here saying they haven't called enough, and then they've called enough fouls that were there. So it's 28-12. Or did he make both of them?
Made one.
Made
one. Hit his second one. Yep.
Well, the reason I asked, they're so slow on the clock. If you turn your head for a minute, there's a three-pointer. He did not call backboard, but he knocked it down.
He just Lamsargas that.
Yeah.
Just Lamsargas it.
31-12 and
everything.
Oh boy.
Ty, you just can't throw it away like that.
Well,
that's not the way to beat that pressure.
I'm looking at the body language of our guys right now, and they've got that look like, you know.
Yeah, almost like they're beat. You got to keep playing hard.
I mean, they are playing hard, but you can just see the body language is.
Storley with the deep pass.
Yeah, that looked like it's football days right there. Oh no.
This could get. Boy, Jacob went up. He challenged him right there. Jacob picks up his third foul. You know what? Liddell's actually going to lead the game, and I think on a situation like that, I think the opposing coach gets to select the shooter for the team. That's how it should be. Now, I don't know if they went to Coach Ed. I don't think they did. 23 has not been in the ball game yet that I've noticed, so he's going to come in and
he missed the first
shoot a couple free throws. So if that was you don't want to see anybody get hurt, Lynn, but I like the challenge from Storley there. He wasn't going to allow him to get a highlight dunk on us. Storley went up and
he didn't. He just went under.
It was a clean play. It was. There's no doubt about it. Jacob just tried to get a block on the ball. Nice
reverse.
That's what we got to do.
By Storley.
Storley's got 6 points. He's even though Storley's got 3 fouls, Lynn, and about 5 minutes worth of action, he's come in and played well for us. Keep this thing close, fellas. Get a few stops and see what happens. If you can go in, it's still 5 minutes left in the second quarter. But you can't let them keep getting to the basket on us. You gotta back off if you're a defender. And now the Dollarway, another player shaking up for Dollarway there. Doublehead's checked into the ball game for the Tigers. He picks up that first foul. Dollarway's going to take a timeout as well. I'm not sure what the coach is He's complaining to the referees, but, I mean, they called the foul. There's nothing much else that the referee can do in that situation.
Well, we're back on. I know that we went off there for a little bit. The wireless in the building went out for a bit, so we went to our backup wireless card.
Nice.
And so the score, Dollarway up 31-14. I'm not exactly sure when we went off, but 31-14, and Prairie Grove continues to play hard here, Derek. And
yeah, we've got to make some adjustments, Lynn. We've got to back up off of them defensively. We are allowing them to get into the lane way too easily, and they're a quick enough team. They're good enough to get to the lane without us allowing them to get in there. We got to back up our defensive pressure a little bit, try to keep guys in front of us.
Into at the line. He's a good ball player,
Oh,
Derek.
he's a really good player. He's got 14 points, and he was the one shaken up just a minute ago. The viewers at home probably missed Liddell going up for a tomahawk slam, and Storley got a pretty good block up top on him, but probably fouled him underneath, and he went down hard, and he's out of the game. There's a nice look, and couldn't finish there by Tanner. Storley's going to go at it. No call there.
Boy.
But see that. Oh, and they call that?
Yeah. Wow. Again, we apologize for going off there for a bit. It's 33-14. Dollarway with a chance and misses the first free throw. Christmas is at the line. 33-14, 4:51 to go here in the first half.
They called that on Tanner.
Purcell, and that's his second foul, isn't it?
That is. Yep, you're right.
So a 20-point lead now for Dollarway, 34-14.
The free throws have been crazy. I mean, both teams have shot a lot of free throws, but Dollarway shot a lot more than we have. Stay back, Blake. There you go. Just stay back a little bit. Make them shoot the ball from the outside. Don't allow them the opportunity to get by you.
The only, if you're Prairie Grove here, you got to take this thing in chunks or try to play it. You know, you can't.
Right.
You're not going to go on a 20-0 run on a team like this. But can you get a few baskets here to kind of close the gap? You know, Ty has struggled.
Yeah. Come on, Jacob. They're not going to give us a call on the hacks, Lynn.
Four minutes to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove trailing 34-14. And Tice.
There you go. There you go, Ty.
Oh. And now here, back in the game is Liddell. You know, Derek, we've had a couple stops on defense. We need to get some baskets on this end.
Well, and if they'll call these little reach-ins for – thank you, there's one. But if they'll start calling these reach-ins, we got a chance. But right now they're letting Dollarway get away with the aggressiveness. And
3:33 to go here in the first half. Tigers trailing by 20, 34-14. Sainer at the line. Knocks it down. It's 34-15. Well, I'd just like to see us, Derek, somehow
make a run. Just make a run
a little bit. Keep it within a distance, you know.
Yep.
Sainer's second one on the way. Misses this one, and Dollarway gets the rebound, and they're coming down quickly. And a dunk that time by Liddell.
Good gosh.
And Liddell, as you said, is going to be playing for the Razorbacks in football. And
I don't know anybody in our conference that can do that right there. Come on, Dylan.
And Dylan goes up strong against him that time, 36-17.
Got to get some stops, though. Got to find a way to rebound the ball after they shoot. Keep them out of the lane if we can. There again, they get to the lane. And
well, they get in the second shot.
Yep. Yep, they just play. You can't play jump ball with these guys.
38-17, 2:50 to go here in the first half. There's Storley.
Boy, Storley has played a good game.
He sure has, and although he misses that shot, he has played a really strong first half.
Jacob's one of the guys that has not been intimidated out there. He's gone right at him.
And I'd say Sainer, for the most part, has as well.
Oh, yeah, Sainer has done a good job inside. He's gassed right now. He's holding on to his knees there, but
guard play has been difficult just because of the speed of their guards.
Yeah. Oh, good job by Tanner. Good help
defense there. Good job by Purcell, and now going to get the ball to Tice and a chance to close it. Down by 21. There's Arguello for three. Oh, wow. Liddell comes out of nowhere to get that.
Well, you'll be seeing him on Saturdays this fall for the Razorbacks, I would assume. I don't know what position he plays on the football field. He'd probably name his position, I would say, especially defensively for the Razorbacks.
Number 32, Donald Robinson comes into the game. Galligan, no good. Rebound, Liddell, and now here's King. Drives King in and out.
And we're getting a few stops, Liam.
We're getting a few stops. Just not able to convert on this end.
Yep.
Ty Tice has been silent here in the first half as far as points. He really hadn't had a good look, though.
No, you're right.
There's a good look that time.
Come on, Ty.
They are letting them play down there. I mean,
finally, yeah. Oh.
Nice job. 30, that's 40-17, and now here's Purcell.
He walked, yep.
(40-17), and you know Dollarway is going to be gonna be tough for anybody to play.
They're going to be a tough out, yeah, for sure. I mean, they look like, I know they got knocked off their number one seeding in the state, but they look every bit the part today athletically.
And now Bradley Doublehead's going to pick up a foul. That'd be his second foul. Well, 40-17. You know, Derek, I knew we were in for a tough ball game today. Whenever, you know, these guys have beaten Lone Oak, and Lone Oak beat Pottsville. And, I mean, after our game with Pottsville, we knew that Pottsville is a good basketball team.
Yeah.
So you knew the level of competition was going to go up quite a bit when you come down here.
Well, and you've talked about it all year long about teams that match up well with others. This is just not a team.
And Arguello bottom a three. He cuts it to 21.
There are just some teams you don't match up well with, and this may be one of them for us.
Well, we probably got away with a couple fouls there, Derek. I have to say that because we've been complaining the other way. We had a little bit going on. Yeah.
Hey, we got a break there.
Well,
okay.
yeah, and it did. He threw it back in. It went off his own guy's leg. 49.3 seconds to go here. Tice gets it over the line, and now
there you go.
Galligan,
there you go.
Doublehead's going to go baseline.
There you go. There you go, Bradley.
And Bradley Doublehead, he's going to draw the foul. I think that's going to be Robinson. Was it 32?
13, I think they got 13.
13, that's Keith.
15 got that foul.
No, there's no 15. Was it 15?
Yeah, they do have 15
Okay, 15.
out there.
It was Trevon King.
But you can see, Lynn, when we execute in the half court and break that initial trap, we got numbers. It's just a matter of either getting to the free throw line or scoring some baskets down there on that end. That pressure from Dollarway is just eating us up sometimes.
Second shot away by Doublehead. That one's no good. And the rebound.
Good hustle there by Galligan. And, Lynn, we've been a good free throw shooting team.
Most of the season.
Most of the season, and today we're getting to the free throw line, but
we're 50%.
We're 8 out of 14 right now, so just over 50%. So we've missed quite a few free throws in the first half.
Now they're just going to. Oh, it's back.
well, he got.
He got
the
hammered.
Dollarway's coach is upset, and I want to say, now you know how we feel like.
No, but
because that was a definite foul
yeah,
right there.
He has a right to, for sure.
Now he knows how we felt, how Lance Lee has felt for this first half of the ball game, for sure.
There's Arguello, another three-pointer on the way.
Be big right there. There we go.
And it's 41-24, and another bottom from Arguello. If we can hold here, let's see. Can we get some
No,
three?
he did not. Okay.
Wow, no basket. So 41-24, had a nice close, Derek. We were down. I think we got the last, let's see.
Six 7 points there.
So
Yep.
we closed it
So
from
good
23
job
down to 17.
Trying to keep it close. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and do a few stats.
Yep,
Let
we'll
me
take a break
total
and
up
come
the
back.
free throw count here.
You bet.
Clorox. Just hearing the name and you automatically think of the word clean. And Clorox is a lot more than just bleach. The Clorox family of products has something for the home, the business, professional grade, and more. No matter what the environment, Clorox has the product you need to meet your unique challenges. From the bathroom and the kitchen with Pine Sol and 409 to the laundry room with the standard Clorox bleach. And even if you're on the go with the Clorox wipes, you know the name stands for clean. Dirt and germs don't stand a chance as long as you're equipped with the family of Clorox products. Clorox, proud sponsors of Tiger Athletics and Activities. Everett Chevrolet is the home of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road today, the Chevy Silverado. And the 2014 Silverado has been totally redesigned, and it's better than ever before. And right now, the selection of Silverados at Everett Chevrolet has never been better. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, extended cab, crew cabs, and every color you can imagine with options to die for. So make the short drive to Everett Chevrolet just off of I-540 at Elm Springs Road. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet. You just bought that first home, or maybe the first new car, and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that can be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger Athletics and Activities. I wonder if Buck Lewis had any idea as to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office, for telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV. Think PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home, and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance.
All right, we're ready to start the second half. Derek, we never did get to the stats.
Oh, that's right. We got carried away here at halftime.
Go ahead.
But here's a couple of key ones for the Tigers. 8 out of 14 at the free throw line, and then a lot of spread out scoring for the Tigers. But the key thing is there, Tice has been held scoreless. There's a good defensive stop for the Tigers. Let's see if we ended the second quarter on a good little run there, Lynn.
We did, and
if we can get off to a good start, make it interesting.
Dylan Sainer made great defensive play that time, stayed
Yes,
straight up, didn't
yes,
pick up that third foul, and then on top of that, he was able to get the rebound after they got a second chance. And still,
here's the first time man-to-man defense for Dollarway. Not running a half-court trap on us.
Tice, a long three. No, way off the mark is Tice. Boy, he does not look like himself today at all. But, boy, that three could have brought us down to 14. And instead, we didn't get back, and there's an easy dunk that time by Kamari Into.
Kamari Into, the Into brothers have combined for 21 points out of their 43. Hey, they gave us points on that, Lynn. All right. There you go,
And there's
Sainer.
a nice inside Sainer.
And one. I mean, he didn't fall on his own. Golly. Well, Dylan, I've said it also. I mean, he's taking a beating every game.
Well, that one, he hit the side of the.
He did. That's
whatever the thing that holds the gold up there.
Right, the post. The goal post, I guess. But I think they call do they call those standards?
Oh.
That's frustrating for Dylan because he felt like he got fouled down on the other end. He comes back down and gets the foul called on himself. So
this is amazing that Dollarway doesn't even put people down for rebounds, Derek.
I know, it really is. They did that in the first half. I saw him one time.
I didn't know if it was because they wanted to set up their pressure or if they had that much confidence in their free throw shooters.
Yeah. Well, they shot enough free throws in the first half. They ought to be good free throw shooters by now. They're 13 out of 20 at the line. Now 13 out of 22. So we got a break there. Into misses both free throws. Let's see if we can cut into this lead a little bit and make it interesting.
Tice, a long three, no good, and Tice has just struggled today.
Yeah, and that's a good look for Ty, one that he usually will knock down. And
now on the other end, no good, but the rebound goes back to Dollarway. Now here comes Into.
You watch us, Lynn, when they shoot the ball. Let's watch how many guys actually turn and get a body on somebody rather than run to the rim. I'm going to watch that on the next possession. We got to start blocking those guys out.
And a kick. We get a break there. Tice looks a little frustrated.
Well, he's looking at the ref like, come on, man. They fouled me right there. But it's not been called.
That's the exact look he has, Derek.
He did.
And now
they call that. Now they call that.
All right, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to say anything else about it. You can't. 43-26. Tigers trying to find a way to cut into this lead. Tice has missed a couple of threes that could have got us back close.
Yeah, I think Coach Ebb will live with those looks that Tice is getting. There we go.
And he finally gets one to fall for him, 43-28.
He just willed that one into the basket because it's been tough sledding for Ty, but a good finish right there at the basket. Maybe that'll get him going. And as you well know, when he gets going, that opens up things for us and makes things easier on the other guys out on the floor.
Oh, wow. That's Christmas. He took an extra step.
That was who hit that shot? Number 4 for them.
Yes. 45-28. Now, good look there. Nice pass, nice cut. It's 45-30. Gosh, Derek, if we could just get a couple of stops and get this thing within 10.
Exactly right. We've kind of calmed down here at the later stages of the second quarter. We calmed down a little bit, started playing and executing against their pressure. And the offense has been okay. It's got to be the defense that's got to step up.
Gives it up.
And we had 2 out of 5 guys get a body on somebody right there, Lynn. 2 out of 5, and that's not going to cut it against Dollarway. Even though they hit that shot, we got to have all 5 guys blocking out.
And now Tice, he's driving baseline, gives up the big Sainer. No call, no foul, and Sainer still battling. And now he's going to get a call. It's going to be on Liddell, I believe, but they may get number 4 Robinson on the body. Yeah, they did. They got Robinson with the body.
Well, Dylan's been to the line 4 times. He's 2 out of 4 at the free throw line, and he's got a couple
Well, Derek, we were
Couple
down 17 at half, and we stayed at 17.
Yep.
And Sainer gets the first one. Now it's 47-31. 47-31, Dollarway leads.
Well, Lynn, we're used to holding teams into 47 range through an entire 4 quarters, and Dollarway's got 47 through 2.5 quarters. So they're definitely on pace for a lot more than what we're accustomed to giving up. But that's what happens when you commit a lot of turnovers and they get a lot of easy baskets. It's good defense that time by Sainer contesting. Good board by Tice.
Well, if the Tigers can cut it, Tice drives, is going to get
fouled.
There
you go.
Tice just decided, you know what, this might be my last time playing. I'm just going to take it to the hole.
Well, one of the things that I think has helped, and I'm not real sure why Dollarway has backed off their pressure, because the game's not out of reach, but I think their pressure was giving us fits, and they've backed off their pressure, and that's allowed Tice to kind of get going, Sainer inside to get going.
We got to make free throws, though. 47-31. We've missed 2 out of our last 3 free throws, Derek. We could have a couple more points, could have closed this thing down to 14, 13 points.
You're right. We're 9 out of 16 at the line, so just over 50%. And that's kind of unlike us.
Tice makes the second one, 47-32. Yeah, with those 2 free throws, we'd be down 13.
Yep. But it's still 15. It's in range here. Still, 12 minutes left in the ball game. We just got to keep plugging away.
If you can get it down, the key is that you're playing right now to get it to 10. I mean,
by the end of the quarter, that'd be great. It might put a little bit of pressure on Dollarway and see how they respond.
Nice job that time by Sainer.
Storley, that a boy.
And now they're going to foul. And now the Dollarway, that some of the fouls are starting to pick up. It's 4 fouls to 1. So,
well, if we could have had these in the first half, we might not have been down 17 at halftime.
Well, it's down 15. Here's a chance, Derek, and a 3 here would pull us within 12. So,
yeah,
this is a big opportunity now for the Tigers.
Here's zone defense again for Dollarway. They got out of their
Storley's going to take a 3. No good.
Oh, it hit the
top.
Shot clock
Hit
up
the
at the top. But well, that was online right there.
Yeah,
just a little bit strong.
Boy, I was hoping we could get this thing down here.
Oh, almost got a steal there.
Oh, now they're going to call foul on Tice. That's Tice's first foul.
Right, that was Tice's first foul. And, Beeks in the girls' game, she went to the very end of that ball game and picked up 1 foul. And Tice played a lot of minutes here. I don't think Tice has been out of the ball game, and he just now picked up his first foul.
Derek, I need to check our PG Tigers online comments. Why do you take over there? I'll try to get to it.
They're going to call. Tice goes 2.5 quarters, doesn't pick up a foul, and now he picks up 2 in 10 seconds.
47-32.
Well, the refs are not beating us. I mean, Dollarway is beating us,
but
the refs haven't made it easy.
No, I can tell you this, though. I mean, you could have a perfectly called game.
Yes, and we still might not win. But
yeah, Dollarway is a very, very good basketball team. And there's
Into. That's the one guy that's hit from outside.
And now here comes Tice.
Oh, there you go, Ty. Oh.
And he loses it to Liddell.
Here goes Liddell. Oh, and they call that on Layton, I believe. I think they're going to give him 2 shots on that, even though I think he got him on the floor. Yeah, they got Smith on that foul.
And
they give him the free throws on that.
Well, he had a couple chances here to get this thing down, Derek, to 12, 13 points. And just
exactly right.
Now it's back up to 16 and possibly 17 if he makes this one.
And Into's got 16 points for Dollarway. He's been the one guy that's shown the ability to hit a 3-point shot. For Dollarway, the other guys have gotten everything going to the basket at the rim, or above the rim, I should say. So
now it's back to 17
points.
He's the difference.
Yeah, he really is. Yep.
Well, there's a lot of differences out there. I shouldn't say that. These guys are good. He walked. They're going to get him, or are they getting a foul?
They're going to give us free throws on that.
I shouldn't say he walked. It looked like to me he took a step. I don't know. Did he, Derek?
Well, after all the ones they missed, we'll just take their word for it on that one. Storley gets to go to the free throw line for the first time on the afternoon.
Well, Derek, after we got down by, I think it was 23 points at one time.
I think it was 24.
Was it 24?
I think it was 41-17. I think we scored the last
we
7.
have struggled from the free throw line.
We really are. We're 2 out of 5 in this quarter alone, so that's 10 out of 19 overall. Jacob has been maybe our best free throw shooter all year.
If you go from beginning to end, he's been really consistent.
He's been solid at the line. He can knock this one down.
And he makes that one 49-33.
Well, Jacob and Saint are actually leading us in scoring. The two big guys have got 7 points each. The lead's down to 16. 2+ minutes to go in the third quarter. Need to try to cut into this thing.
We finished the second quarter strong.
Yeah, 7-0 run right here would make it really interesting in the fourth quarter.
That should be 5. That was close to 5 seconds there, Derek.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Guys.
It's funny. I said I wasn't going to say anything else about it.
I want to yell. I just don't have the energy. Be consistent. Just be consistent. My gosh. Well, 21 comes in off the bench.
And now back 18-point lead. There it is inside to Galligan. Gets it into Storley.
There's a good look.
And Storley, I think, was anticipating a little contact, and he didn't get it.
They've been getting hammered all game, and I think Jacob thought he was going to get hammered again.
And now there's Galligan.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, a good ball fake by Galligan.
But just doesn't fall for us that time, Derek.
Just can't get it to go. And in that kind of afternoon, and Dollarway, they can do that to teams.
And now the Tigers come out of it.
2-3 zone defense again for Dollarway. They've shown a lot of different defense. Boy, that's not what we want, guys. We can get that. We can get that shot any time. Oh, nice block by Storley. But we got to block out. This is a type of team, Lynn, where you're going to have to – you don't have to play a perfect game to beat a Dollarway, but you got to play really, really good. And one thing, if you're going to win games like this against teams like this, is you got to rebound the basketball. And I know that's hard. They're so athletic, but you got to have defensive position. You got to block out.
I'm just responding to what people said. 51-33, misses it. Wow.
Well, 23, whoever that is for Dollarway, I don't have his name. He's 0 for 4 at the free throw line. So, Weston.
Oh, here we go.
Cannot do that.
And there's a 53-33. Well, Derek, I was going to say, for the most part, the third quarter, which has been our Achilles heel the whole year, we actually played a pretty good third quarter.
Right, yeah.
But now, Fitz, we had a good,
we were down, what were we down, 15?
We were down 17 at half, and now we went to, in the last 30 seconds or so, we went down to 22, and it's been a couple of turnovers.
We were calling for a 7-0 run, and instead Dollarway's going to end up with it.
And we're going to go to the line. Well, no, that's one more, and then we'll be in the 1-and-1. Well, we're going to have a chance to get one more shot off here, Derek. 55-33.
Yeah, that first quarter, that wave of pressure that we saw from Dollarway that led to a lot of points. They scored 22 in the first quarter.
Tice.
There you go, Ty.
And he finished the quarter off 55-35. So we only lost 3 points in that quarter, Derek, and we actually had a chance a couple times to pull within 13 or 12, just not able to get there. Well, we're going to go into the final quarter, and while we got a second here, I definitely want to thank Mr. Bond, our principal, Ron Bond, for running the camera for us today, and Lance Arguello for producing. We usually have the kids here, the East Lab kids from the high school, and just unable to, with the schedule they had this week with missing so much school and the ability to get down here, just weren't able to do that this time. But I want to thank these guys for all their help.
Definitely.
And I do think we'll be webcasting a few baseball games, Derek.
Oh, okay.
Down, I know we did a couple last year. I'm not sure exactly what the schedule is. $55-35. It was going to the fourth and final quarter.
Lynn, one of the keys, and I've said it earlier, Dollarway shot 26 free throws through 3 quarters. They're 15. They're not shooting a good percentage. They're 15 out of 26, but
26 free throws.
26 free throws in 3 quarters, and I'm looking at the last game. Neither team, Brooklyn or Prairie Grove, in an overtime game, neither one of those teams got to that many free throws. Brooklyn had 23 and we had 19, and it's like.
And we got another quarter, and
and you still got another quarter.
I
shot
see,
26 free throws.
But you see a lot of those free throws sometimes whenever you're trying to foul at the end of the game, and we're not there yet.
No.
Well, 55-35, 8 minutes to go in the game, and can the Tigers? First 4 minutes will let us know if we're going to have a snowflake's chance in Hades of catching them here.
Well, and regardless, Lynn, you just want to see us keep playing hard. Keep playing hard. Now we're going to get to go maybe get – hey, we're going to be in the bonus the rest of the quarter, so gives us a chance to get points while the clock is stopped.
Well, like I said, if you in those first 4 minutes, if you can get – I mean, you have to have a nice run to get it. The key is getting it to 10. If you get it to 10, you got a shot. If you staying up here around the 17-20 mark's not going to do it. Purcell misses a 1-and-1, and that's what's hurt us too, Derek. How many free throws have we missed?
10 free throws. We are 11 out of 21 at the free throw line, and those are things you got to do when you're going to pull an upset. You got to do those kinds of things. I think they got Arguello on that foul. That's his second foul.
It's a 2-shot foul. They're going to get him on the shot, so the first one's on the way, and it's good. It's 56-35.
So this is free throw 27 and 28 for Dollarway.
And so now the Tigers down 57-35. Tice thought about the long 3. Gets it down to Galligan, back out to Purcell.
They're just so fast.
7:27. We only been 33 seconds in this quarter, Derek.
Yeah, and it's with the amount of fouls being called in, it could be a long quarter.
57-35.
Got a rebound, guys.
And a block shot by Sainer. Nice job by Sainer getting the block. That's not going to work. You can't, no cross-court lob like that's going to work against these guys.
Oh, good hustle by Arguello.
And look at this. That was a nice job to be able to get the ball back. Arguello really and then Sainer, both those guys, good hustle. Tice, a long 3. Off the mark is Tice. Six and a half minutes to go in the game.
Lynn, another senior for the Tigers coming into the ball game. Brandon Jones, so good opportunity for Brandon, being a senior, playing probably his last game. Going to get a chance to come in and experience a state tournament, which is something that he hadn't got to experience, as our other seniors have not either. So, and I think.
And now there is Galligan. He's going to be fouled.
I think Coach Ed will find a way to get David Smith. He's our other senior out on the team. I think he'll find a way to get him into this ball game too.
Doublehead a senior as well. He's
played, and he has played and scored for us tonight.
There is Galligan, knocks down the free throw.
I didn't catch who they called that. I think they called that on 21 for Dollarway, so that's his third foul. Oh, good job.
Galligan makes them both. So
and that's the first time we've stepped to the line and hit 2 free throws in a row.
The whole game?
The whole game. So good job by Parker. And Lynn Parker will be back next year along with Sainer and Leighton Smith. And
looks like Doublehead's getting ready to come in the game too.
Yep, Purcell. He'll be back next year. So we got some quality players back. We're going to lose some quality ones as well.
We lose Fitz.
Fitz will be gone, and he's played tonight. Boy, that was a nice move.
Yeah, good job there. Number 15, Trevon King. 59-37, 5:40 to go, and Brandon Jones thought about the three. Gets it inside. There's Sainer, and they're going to get a foul on number 25, Cameron Gurley.
Well, Lynn, that was I think the key part of the ball game. If you take away the first quarter where they just really swarmed us with that pressure, is when we actually were playing well in the third quarter, cut the lead to 17, and had 2 or 3 opportunities
to cut it. We
cut it and just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
so
and not if you'd have got it that we.
But
anything can happen at that point. We just never could get over that hump. Sainer makes it.
Now we decide to start making free throws.
Sainer's going to come out and Doublehead's going to come in. So Coach Ed is getting some seniors some playing time. It won't surprise me if
he's got 4 seniors on the floor right now.
And Galligan may come out and we may see David Smith or Storley or some of these seniors play.
Yeah, got a good senior class that have battled through a lot of ups and downs through their career. So it's glad to see them get rewarded going to the state tournament. I know they wish they would have played a little better today and given themselves at least a chance to win this game, but still got to be proud of the season. They've still got some hardware too to be proud of. That district title, that was one of the most fun weeks I've been a part of in a long time.
I know, yeah, from senior night to the night of the district tournament, that was 8 days of Prairie Grove basketball that will live in infamy, really.
Oh, definitely, yep. Part of it was so unexpected. I mean, our team, we were in just about every game we played through the conference season especially. Just couldn't put it together, and then towards the end of that conference season, we found a way to start winning some games and really just made a great run at that district tournament to upset 2 1 seeds, the 2 conference champions, beat Lincoln the first time and then won at Farmington on their home floor.
Yeah, that was a nice night, the boys and the girls teams, and there's a nice drive on the way, no good. 61-39 Dollarway, and Doublehead with the foul. Cameron Gurley to shoot. But Derek, that night, and district tournament night to win both of those games, and like you said, you got a little hardware along the way, district championship. And
it's a nice reward for the team.
And like you said, this team right here, they're going to finish the season, looks like probably 17-14. And you look at the record and go, oh, wow. But you know what? If you think about the close games we lost early in the year and then how we almost avenged, we avenged everybody that beat us but Gravett. We never got past.
Never got a third shot at Gravett.
Never got a third shot at Gravett. But
well, and really, Lynn, to go on a streak where you win 9 out of 10 games in our conference this year, as competitive as that conference was, that's an accomplishment in itself, winning 9 of those 10 games.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was. There's Arguello. Gets it inside, Doublehead. Doublehead's triple teamed. 63-39. And now here comes some more seniors into the game, Storley and Weston Fitz coming in. So Coach Ed letting all the seniors play, and I guess David Smith's the last one of those guys.
Well, where's Kylie McMullen? We need. I'm hoping that Coach Ed's aware of making sure, and I feel like Coach Ed will get all the players actually. Into
Kylie's got to be down there. She's down there, the cheering group.
No, I don't see her right offhand. We may need to see if she can make a phone call. There's a good look inside.
Doublehead.
Bradley.
Turnaround, nice jumper, 63-41.
Well, Brad's got 3 points off the bench in his final game as a Tiger. Brad tried to take it. He fell down before the guy even got there. Oh, Goes
Storley, look at
That-
Storley up, no good. Rebound's going to go to Storley. He's
Still
going to
fighting in there. Now he's going to shoot free throws, Lynn.
The Tigers have continued
They're
to battle,
scrapping.
Derek.
They're scrapping. It is.
And I know we've been these last few minutes been doing a lot of reflecting on the season, and I look back and our girls for so many years. I was telling the Berryville coach or the Berryville athletic director earlier that coming into the season we had a 87 game winning streak against the current conference opponent that was snapped earlier this year. But the girls fought through that, and they had a 17 game winning streak on Farmington that got snapped this year, but they kept fighting and battling. And then our boys, like you said, we lost so many games close early.
Yeah.
And you just get, what's going to get us there? And then we went on the 9 out of 10 win streak, won a district tournament for the first time since 2008.
Well, and the game, in that streak, Lynn, the game we lost, it felt like a win. After, the Farmington game on senior night, it felt like a win for both teams. And I think it propelled us in that district tournament. We had some momentum going after that game and just played so well over at Farmington during that week. That was a fun week.
And it was, and there's the free throw is made by number 5, Kendrick Hunter. 64-41.
I'm gonna have to get my calculator out to add up these free throws. Goodness
How
gracious.
many? They're up over 33 free throws.
They are 34 free throws, Lynn.
34 free throws, 3.5 minutes to go in the game.
And we're at 27.
So there's been a lot of free throws.
Oh, my goodness.
27's a lot as well. Fitz throws it away there, and now here comes a foul on
I didn't know.
Jones.
Did they call? No, they didn't. Okay.
What's that?
I thought for a minute the official signaled intentional foul, but he was actually just grabbing his wrist. So, and here we go. Coach Ed's going to get
a lot of guys
in
in
so that
to
everybody
play.
has an opportunity at the state tournament.
And that's a great opportunity to do that. And number 23, Chris Slater. And here comes some of the David Smith coming into the game. David Smith into the game. Gavin Heltemus, Darby Rush. And that looks like DJ Strong also made it into the game. Nick Ellis. So
here we go, fellas. Make the most of it.
3.5 minutes to go.
3 minutes and 15 seconds to do your thing out here. Shoot that ball, Gavin.
Well, Dollarway will advance to play. I believe they're going to play. Look this here.
Hey, here we go. Nick Ellis in the books.
And Nick Ellis makes a basket in the state tournament.
There you go. How about that?
Dollarway will play Monticello tomorrow at 5:30, assuming they hold on, which they are going to.
Yeah, and I really think, Lynn, I think Dollarway will win that game tomorrow. I really do. I think Dollarway is going to at least get into the semifinals and maybe make a run at the state championship ball game.
Nice hustle there by DJ Strong.
Heltemus.
No good. Rebound's going to go to Dollarway. Nice finish that time.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Slater.
Dollarway's not slowing down any.
No, they've got
the ball,
they got reserves.
Go.
They got some reserves in, but they're just as fast moving up the court as their starters were. And there's another steal by Slater. A layup, no good. It's foul going to be on Heltemus, Kendrick Hunter. And we're down to 2:02 to go, 67-43. Well, the Lady Tigers and our boys team both are going to go home after the first round here. And
well, and it's a disappointing way to end, Lynn. But
you're going to state, yeah.
How many schools can say, hey, we had our boys team and our girls team both made the state tournament? Then you add in the football team, the run that they made during the state playoffs, and potentially the run that the baseball team is going to make, and hopefully softball as well. So it's been a good year. And still got some sports to go, but
I'll tell you,
volleyball team made a good run in the fall. So for Prairie Grove Athletics, we've had a solid year.
Well, and the thing that you'll see here as well with our boys baseball, some of these kids, I believe Ty Tice and Derek Arguello will be playing in Nashville tomorrow in a tournament for baseball. Derek is going to turn.
Yeah, there's no downtime. I know what that's like. You go from I went from coaching basketball, and your season's over, and you play a game literally the next day, and that's what these guys are going to have to go through. Here's David Smith at the line.
Come on, David, get in the books of the state.
Dave.
Come on, buddy.
Dave. Put a little arch on that shot.
69-43. And Smith in and out. And now here comes Dollarway. Hunter with the ball with 1:40 to go in the ball game. Hunter drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound Dollarway. And DJ Strong with the rebound. A minute and a half to go.
Well, in the 43 points that we have, this is how we've been winning games. But when you give up 67, it's going to be hard to do that.
Yep. 69 points. They're about to go over 70 here. And Derek, I know he's my boy, but I got to tell you, this is the last time for McKay is going to, he's been with the team since his 7th grade year, but
he's been with the team since Ty's 7th grade year, probably.
Yep. So he's been around for a long time, and he talked about this day for a while, and he of folks, he kept saying they were going to make it to state. No one else all of us kind of said, yeah, McKay, sure, but he kept saying they could do it, and
there's no doubt about who this team's biggest fan is, and I know this from talking to him on a daily basis, from getting texts from him on a daily basis. That's a 5-second count. Look at Dave forcing the turnover down there. But you're right. McKay, he lives with every win, every loss, and he's just as big a part of that team as any of the players on the floor, I guarantee you. And I'm so happy for him that this team got to where they were today, and I know he's going to wish they had made it a little further, but what an accomplishment for really all these seniors.
Absolutely.
Out on the floor.
Absolutely. And this team gave us a lot to remember, Derek, from winning the district to the to what we'll call the shot to making it to state. Just a great season for Prairie Grove basketball, and they'll always have a banner in the gym that says district champions.
That's right. Can't take that away from them. A disappointing end to the season, but a great overall season for our girls and our boys. So congratulations to the players, the coaches, everybody that made a successful season for Prairie Grove Athletics, the administration, and all the support from the fans and everything.
Coach Green and Dr. Williams and all that they do. Well, that's going to do it for the Prairie Grove basketball season. The final score, Dollarway 69, Prairie Grove 43. And Derek, for all of us here, for Mr. Bond and our administration, the East Lab students all year, when we started the webcast a while back, Derek, it was all about getting these kids involved, and they've done such a great job. Lance Arguello, who helped out during the year when you had your baby, and then for all that they do.
Well, Lynn, and another thing on that too, and a lot of people don't realize probably, is the amount of time you put in this. And I know you didn't know I was doing this, and all the stuff that you do, football season, basketball season. That's a lot of time and commitment from you. So I appreciate that. I know I hear it from other people as well in the community. They appreciate the work that you do and spending your free time to come to these games and deliver this service along with the school and PG Telco as well, who we can't forget about. So
and you're exactly right. You got to thank PG Telco. Thanks for the kind words, Derek. Well, that's going to do it for the 2013-14 season. The district champions, the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, and the Prairie Grove Tigers fall short at the state. Thank you for everybody for watching. That's it. We'll see you during baseball season. Have a great afternoon.